안녕.
Welcome to Running Man Reviews and Reactions.
And always don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and ring that bell for notifications. And lastly, please support us on our Patreon. Alright, guys?
Now let's get it. Okay, so we finished the Running Man episode 559, titled Goodbye Our Inseparable Brother, bro, Lee Kwang Soo. So, we're going to be a little bit behind on episodes, but it's trying to catch up and everything, and we obviously didn't want to rush or skip this episode. It was actually really good, and it's obviously Kwang Soo's last episode, so in a way we watched it as a goodbye to Kwang Soo, and after he's been with them for 3,991 days. So he's been with them for 11 years, and so in today's episode, the members are given a secret mission, and Kwang Soo is also given a secret mission as well. The member they brought a real judge colliding all of Kwang Soo's crimes that Kwang Soo's created for the past 11 years, and he is sentenced to 50 years in prison. So the members has to help him reduce that by all the mission they go through. But the members' secret mission is they have to take the most photos with him. Whoever comes in last gets a penalty, and whoever comes in first gets the same prize as Kwang Soo. But Kwang Soo's mission is to help all the members gets the same equal amount of number of photos taken with him, and they will receive gifts. These gifts are actually him. He bought them himself for each member, and they were going to receive it. So, but they're purposely throwing it out that every time the mission completes, he has to pick between a hard-boiled egg or a raw egg. He has to choose, and if he gets a hard-boiled egg, then obviously they win the prize. But if he doesn't, then they lose that prize. But that is to everybody that he only won this amount of prize. Only certain amount of people are gonna get the prize. But Kwang Soo's mission was so that all the members get all the prize. He has to make sure they all get the same number of pictures taken with him. And the PDs actually put dice in front of him that shows from oldest age to the youngest of what rank they're at. So he has to make sure they're all at the same rank, which is first place.
Right, and the whole point of this was Kwang Soo wanted to hand out these gifts to the members, but he knows that the members they aren't really accepting of just you giving them gifts just because as a formality and a respect. So Kwang Soo knows that this is the best way to give them all the gifts that he bought them all at once. Along with that, Kwang Soo, it was really an episode for the members rather than for Kwang Soo. Kwang Soo knows that he's going to be leaving, and it's already been a known fact for weeks now, and so he had been planning this out for 2 weeks already, that he wanted to make sure that the episode would be specifically planned out in a way that the members wouldn't know that he was doing the episode for them.
Yeah.
And he ended up winning 5 out of the 7 gifts that the quote-unquote PDs that the show had provided for him. But it turns out at the very end, he did his final con, right? That he got all the members
to equal the same amount of picture with him. 27 each.
Yep, and so they, with that, then they also win the prizes that Kwang Soo would win, and that was just the fake idea, but really it was Kwang Soo giving the gifts, and he bought each member one gift that he knows that they would need and they would like based off of how their lifestyle is. And it was really nice because you can really tell Kwang Soo pays a lot of attention to his members, and he knows what they really do with their life and what they like. And some he knew exactly what to get, and some he was like, I'm gonna get something else.
Yeah. Yeah, he obviously, Jisoo loves hoodies, so he got Jisoo a really nice hoodie.
Yeah.
And Jihoo, he knows she likes to sleep, so he just pretty much not knowing what to give her, he just gets her a very nice comforter so she can use, and
he got the military style pants because Ha loves wearing those type of pants.
Yeah. And for Sese, in a way he didn't know, but he remember hanging out with Seb that there's like this beautiful painting Seb wanted, but Seb never got it, and so he went and bought it and he put it in a frame and he gave it to Seb.
Yeah, that one was really meaningful. Yeah. I think that because the whole point was he had Kwang Soo and Seb hung out all the time, and he really knew that Seb wanted that photo and Seb couldn't afford it. And so because of that, he bought it for him, and he put it in a frame. And of course, he wasn't just gonna buy him the painting and then just be like, here's the painting. So he gave him the frame so that Seb could put it up. And he knew that Somin loves drinking, so he got her Dom Perignon, 2 bottles of Dom Perignon champagnes, which isn't cheap even for our standards here in America. That's not cheap, champagne.
Yeah.
And so if you just look at it in terms of Korea, that's like you add 3 digits behind there. So that champagne's expensive.
Yeah, so
she never gonna drink that champagne. I'll tell you that. The only time she gonna drink is when she gets married.
Yeah, they're like, this is just for me and my husband. Now y'all get it anyways. But yeah, so today's episode was goodbye to Kwang Soo. We got to watch it all and have him choose all these places for them to go back, to be memorable and everything. And basically, it's not for him. It's a way for his members to say goodbye to them.
Yeah, he literally gave him a vacation day.
Yeah, a vacation day to do nothing and everything. It's just chill and simple, easy mission. And so it started off really hilarious. We were laughing, but towards they reached the LP bar and they started writing their letters and they started saying their goodbyes. They got really emotional. You guys will see in our reaction. It got really emotional, and it's like it's so hard. It's like to see him go because he's been the light. Like Ajashi and I, we agree, he's been the light to Running Man, and like he's always there for every single one of them. And it's like Jae-soo said, who am I going to toy with now? So I guess I'll transfer the responsibility to Suk-shin and Seb because there's no one there for me. And a lot of them, they really rely on him, like Seb really did, and it's really hard. And same with Ji-hyo, like Ji-hyo had no one taking care of her, and it's always Kwang Soo there for her. Anything she does is always with Kwang Soo, and it's really hard. And so yeah, you can see a lot of the members, some of them, they held back their tears as much as they can.
Being professional.
Yeah, being professional, and like obviously like Seb and Ji-hyo, they couldn't. They just let it out.
Seb broke down completely.
Yeah,
and it makes sense, because he really like spends time with Kwang Soo. He really relied on Kwang Soo on how to get adjusted to Running Man, and he didn't want to fail, because this was really Seb's very first big mainstream variety show. Like Seb had done many other variety shows before, but other than Running Man, he's just a gag man on his gag man show, and even then that's only really like if you watch those stuff. But Running Man is his big show, his very first big breakout mainstream show, and he did not want to mess anything up, and so he relied a lot on Kwang Soo.
Yeah. So yeah, there's a lot, and it was very emotional and a very good episode saying goodbye to Kwang Soo and ending it off with him leaving. So they actually helped, and he pretty much saved himself at the end. Like he had like 130 years of sentence left, and he just has to get the pirate up, and he stuck it in there.
Yeah,
and it came
the first
out,
try was going to be worth 150 years, and he did it in one shot.
It came out, and he did it in one shot, and he's free. So
I think I think for me, Kwang Soo, I would have to really agree with how Jae-suk wrote in his letter that it didn't matter what type of episode it was going to be on Running Man. I always would be able to at least know that with Kwang Soo, he was going to put fun in it.
Yeah.
Even if it was a scary episode, it was a sad episode, or a serious style episode. Like Kwang Soo, I can always rely on Kwang Soo making
putting
it funny.
A spin to
yeah,
it.
And Jae-suk, and I think that I will have to really agree with Jae-suk's letter that Kwang Soo always brought the fun to it, and he just made it easy because he was very honest about his comedy, and it wasn't like you were getting something where he thought about it. Oh, I'm gonna plan this out so I do it on today's episode. No, he just did
as he goes.
Yeah, he just did whatever he felt, and if he like if there were moments where we were like, man, like I would so cuss at this moment, and he does it, and you're just like, oh my god, so relatable. Yeah, and so I really appreciate that about him, and I'm gonna miss him for that.
Yeah, it was really nice, but that was this week's episode, and next week we don't got the title for it, but they seem to be
to be announced.
But it's like something money race, and they get teleported to kind of like Western style, oldish, and there's like gold or diamonds and money, and they're like fighting for it or something like that. So we're gonna start seeing just 7 members again, just them again, and obviously there's a release. They're not gonna replace Kwang Soo, so it's gonna stay these 7 members until whenever Money Men comes to an end.
Yeah, I think this next episode is gonna be like a board game episode. So it's gonna be kind of like everybody has certain like points that they're going to be collecting, and whoever collects the most points is going to win.
Yeah.
So it almost looks like they have an escape room at the end too. So who knows what's going to happen?
We'll see what happens, but yeah. So that's it for today's episode, saying goodbye to Kwang Soo. We will have a video of just some of random Kwang Soo funny scenes that we will react to, and we will put that up shortly as a way of saying goodbye to Kwang Soo. But
yeah, I mean, I've already saw there's a bunch of videos out there already. Somebody made like a 1 hour compilation of.
I actually watched it.
I think like the complete total
like
everything.
Almost like everything of Kwang Soo.
That's insane. But I mean, I don't think that there's anybody that can replace him on Running Man, so it's a great decision that they won't replace him.
Yeah, but that's it for today's episode. Stay tuned for our reactions after this, and we'll see you guys next week.
See you guys.
This is it. 안녕하세요. 안녕하세요. 팬여러분 안녕하세요. 안녕하십니까?
Cross! 아니에요?
근데 저 촬영했던 데도 가고 싶어요. 그 SBS 사실 개인적으로 별로 그렇게 갈 일이 없잖아요. 사실
It's been so long.
가고 싶다고 갈 수 있는 데가 아니니까 은근히 한강에서 촬영한 적이 많은데
당연히.
Can't believe they crossed it twice.
뭘 하든 요즘 또 날씨도 좋으니까 안녕하세요. 오프닝 한장 선대 오늘 방수 마지막 날이라고 또 안녕하세요.
안녕하세요.
런닝맨.
I made him sound like that.
네. 58번.
Wow, 58 property damages.
Dang, he kicked it.
오늘 같은 날 벌칙이 있어요. 여러분이 정말 싫어하는 귀찮음과 무서움이 공존하는 곳으로 세계 최고 높이
Oh my god, it's where two
느끼는 하늘
Oh my god! This is really slapping us windy as fuck!
섭취가 이거 나와요. 그리고 왜 쓰지 마.
Beer and everything?
Yeah, he looks so. This is why they did this.
I'm not even paying attention to the mission. I'm not even paying attention to the mission. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, he finally did it. His face like doing an ad. Yes, yes. Well, his last time. So What if the joke is that all of it is that there is no raw egg?
에이, 찐이겠죠. 가짜 아니면 찐일 거야.
Oh, I lied. Hey, back to the truth.
어머! 아, 왜 그래?
말을 그렇게 해도 딴판이었어. 야, 너가 한쪽 눈에서만 눈물을
저 형 뭐 이제 뭐 PD의 뭐 그런 지시도 없이 혼자 막 찍고 그러네. 그럼 찬이 형 여기 찬이 형 여기 있어요. 하나, 둘, 셋. 백. 무슨 백이 어떻게 해드릴게요? 1대 100.
Wow. You know?
네.
Think about saying Saturday?
I know certain characters.
He doesn't do anything too.
자, 잠깐만. 이 종자 붙여. 와, 맞아.
Wow. Jason remembers.
왜 울어 너? 왜 그래? 지금 아니야. 아버지인데 왜 울어? 아버지 성.
That really touched him that JC remembers it. But when he does it. Oh! Whoa!
이거 말이 돼?
누구 거야? 누구 건데? 내가 해줄게. 석진.
He can't do it, yeah.
석진이 형 거야, 석진이 형 거. 광수야, 너를 알게 된 지 벌써 11년이 지났네. 나에겐 그저 방송 중에 만난 꺽다리 이광수로 만나 지금은 평생 함께할 동생 이광수로 나에게 남아있어. 광수야, 너랑 필초 크로스를 외칠 때 난 행복해. 너랑 필초 크로스를 외칠 때 난 행복해.
사랑하는 동생 광수에게 너와 함께 런닝맨을 한 지가 벌써 11년이 지났구나. 그동안 정말 고생했다는 말로는 표현이 안 될 만큼 고생이 많았고 수고했다. 앞으로는 누구 말을 끊고 누구한테 뭔 말을 태워달라고 해야 할지 모르겠지만 잠깐 드는 생각은 세찬이나 석진형이 되지 않을까 싶다.
맞아요, 거미야.
걱정하지 마. 뒷담보다.
He has alternative.
일단 석진형 한대. 네가 없으면 많이 허전하고 힘들겠지만 우리 걱정일 날 말고 내가 하고 싶었던 일, 하고 싶었던 거 다 하면서 지내라. 자주 보자 광수야. 무슨 일 있으면 자주 전화해라. 고마워 광수야. 뭐가 그렇게 즐거웠는지 모르겠다. 눈만 마주쳐도 그렇게나 깔깔거리며 웃던 우리가
Oh, so it says losing it.
우린 변함없이 영원할 것만 같던 같았는데 그리고 누구보다 마지막을 함께할 광수라고 생각했어서 아쉬움이 더 큰 것 같다. 늘 그렇듯 런닝맨에서는 함께 가지 못하지만 남은 인생은 쭉 함께 가자. 항상 건강해라 이 자식아. 이겼어. 장우장 마지막 노래. 그래도 아직 급속해. 11년간 매주 봤던 우리 강수여서 당연히 다음 주면 볼 수 있을 광수일 것 같아서. 그간 광수가 최선을 다하고 열심히 극한의 노력을 보여줬기에 많은 시청자분들이 이렇게 아쉬워하시고 함께 슬퍼하시는 것 같아. 고생했다. 광수 이제 누구 놀리냐? 이제 누구 사기치냐? 이제 누구랑 밤새 독하냐? 사랑한다. 어디서든 빛나고 멋지게 이루고 싶은 꿈 이루길 기도할게. 사랑한다 우리 꿈. 건강하고 행복하자. 뜨겁게 안녕. 동훈이. (11년이라는) 시간 함께 해줘서 그 모두 다 함께 해줘서 고마웠어. 고생했어. 이광수, 내 동생 이광수, 그리고 사랑한다 광수. 담백하네. 지옥이라서요. 끝이야? 담백해요. 네, 끝이에요. 끝이에요. 건강하다. 이광수, 내 동생 이광수.
It's rough for her.
광수야, 누나야. 사실 누나가 아까도 얘기했지만 누나는 실감이 나질 않아. 항상
광수 오빠, 짧다면 짧고 길다면 긴 시간 동안 이렇게 인연이 되어서 정말 감사해. 평생 잊지 못할 기억들을 선물해 주어서 너무 고마워. 오빠의 걸음걸음 마음속으로 늘 기도할게. 잘 지키고 있을게. 런닝맨으로 언제든 놀러와. 우리가 기다려. 자, 양세바리. 강세형 11년 동안 수고했어. 병과 4년이란 시간을 함께해서 행복했어. 녹화 끝나고 맨날 통화하면서
멤버분들 지금의 저를 있게 해주시고 또 하나의 가족을 느끼게 해주셔서 너무너무 감사합니다. 더 죄송합니다. 더 죄송합니다. 더 죄송합니다. 알겠어요. 11년 동안 잘은 못했지만 매주 최선을 다한 것 같습니다. 매주 누구 하나 빼놓지 않고 몸이 부셔져라 최선을 다하는 런닝맨. 앞으로 더 많은 사랑과 관심 부탁드립니다. 감사합니다. 하하씨 27장, 송지우씨 27장, 전소민씨
Is it the official
27장,
photos?
양세찬씨 27장으로 전원 같은 숫자의 사진을 찍었습니다.
Kosu has a mission.
뭔데? 뭐야?
Kosu has a mission. They don't know. He has a
전원이
mission.
공동 1등이므로 이로써 이광수 씨는 마지막
Yeah, he has a mission.
하셨고요.
너 힐링 미션 있었어? 그것도 있었네.
He has to make sure they win.
그것도 있었네.
자,
He hella took a bunch of sets for him. That's why he like would stay around. Yeah. He literally follows him. 우와. the campaign.
Trainer's always at home.
He bought him the painting and put it in a frame. He wanted that, he never bought it.
Because he didn't have the money to get it.
And Kosu bought it. Wow.
감사했었고 우리처럼만 어색했던 그 표정 속에 서로 말넘기가 망설였지만 행복했었습니다.
네, 저는 이광수입니다. 나이는 26살이고요.
That never
That
gets old.
러닝하면서 1등 처음 해봐.
무슨 변증이 있는 진짜 그딴 걸로 좋아하는데.
하나, 둘, 셋.
마지막 사진이다 보니까.
그렇습니다.
방금 못 써요.
했다, 이 자식아.